I bought this gaming setup for less than $200 that has some decent performance.
Now the PC that's gonna be powering this setup is this $75 mini PC, which is the thin T series mini PC in the T4 Pro series that comes in at only $75, which is probably the cheapest price you can get for a computer on Amazon. Literally just a computer of any type, not just a gaming computer. And with that price, it does have an Intel Apollo Lake processor, 4 gigabytes of memory, 64 gigabytes of storage, and that's literally all there is for this PC. But since this thing is a mini PC, this thing probably can't even process anything other than like Google Docs. I don't even know, bro. I honestly think I can't even download Fortnite on this thing. I think mini PCs are used for like kiosks. So if you guys order on McDonald's and go on the kiosk, it's being powered by a mini PC. Doesn't really take much processing power, which is why it's perfect. But I'm gonna test this thing out for gaming, which is like a completely different thing. Since gaming takes up a lot of processing power, this thing is gonna be suffering a ton. But as you guys can see, this thing is like super small and slim. So yeah, this thing right here is gonna be the gaming PC that we're gonna be using. Honestly, I'll be fine with this thing running a constant 30 FPS, which I highly doubt will even happen. And just taking a look at the size of this thing, I mean, it's kind of like the palm of my hand. It's very portable. So if you guys have decided to make like a portable gaming setup, this thing would be perfect. Since a lot of like gaming mini PCs are super bulky and heavy, but this thing right here is just super small and slim, which is perfect. But since it's super small, there's really not much going on inside, which is why this thing is not gonna be so powerful. And then inside the box, we also have like the charging cables and stuff. I actually wanna open this thing up and see what's inside this PC. I'm actually not sure how to open this thing, but let's actually do that. I'm actually really curious what they're packing inside of like mini PCs. And I've actually seen people online put like a graphics card inside a mini PC, which I might honestly even try, but I don't even know if it's gonna fit. To actually open this PC up, I do think you need to take off these little grip things. These things are like a sticker, so you guys can go ahead and just peel these off. And yeah, the screws are right there, so you guys can go ahead and just unscrew it from there. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look what's inside of this PC. Kind of just take a look at what they're packing for only $75. I'll be honestly surprised if Fortnite even downloads on this thing, just because Fortnite does have like the specs requirement to download it. So I'm not sure if this PC even meets the requirements. The requirements are pretty easy to actually meet though. I think even like a normal PC from like 5 years ago would probably work, but this right here is a mini PC, so the specs are just completely different. All right, let's open this thing up. I don't know how to actually pop this thing out. Does it just slide right out? How do you take this thing out? I need something to actually lift off this cover. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was actually pretty easy to do. If you guys take a look inside, we have this little small fan right here. Underneath this cover should be like all this stuff, right? I'm pretty sure the RAM and the storage should be behind this part right here. And that's literally all there is inside of this PC. I'm pretty sure this type of mini PC doesn't allow you to connect a graphics card. Other mini PCs I've seen before does have like the PCIe cables and all the stuff that connects a graphics card, which this PC does not have. Yeah, not much going on inside this PC. I definitely expected it to be like a lot more messy just because it's so compact, but they did do a pretty good job at like organizing all the stuff inside, which is definitely really nice. Let me go ahead and put this thing back on. I really want to test this thing out for gaming. Like $75 for a PC is outrageous. I definitely want to test this thing out for gaming. I'm just gonna predict that this thing runs around like 10 FPS on like all low setting. And I'm pretty sure I can't even save this PC even though if I optimized it, just because there's so little memory on this PC, 4 gigs of RAM or something, I don't remember. But this thing has like no potential to have any more FPS. Let me go ahead and put these little feet back on. And yeah, this PC, I'm gonna test it out for gaming, but let me go ahead and show you guys the setup that I'm pairing this thing up with. Now, the monitor that I actually bought for this setup cost $5 more than the actual PC. And I actually went with a 180 Hertz monitor. This monitor is the Sansui monitor that is 24 inches and it is 180 Hertz. This is the cheapest gaming monitor on Amazon, but there was like super bad monitors for around like $50, but those things are renewed and also only have 60 Hertz refresh rate. And I didn't know if the PC could go above like 60 FPS. So I went ahead and just got this monitor, which is going up to 180 Hertz. mouse, and it's super cheap, which is perfect for the setup. I did review this monitor a few months back for another cheap like Temu setup that I made, and this thing was just super cheap, obviously because of its price. So everything good about this thing is just the high refresh rate. So even if I use GeForce Now on the PC, which would be the last option, having a 180 hertz monitor would be perfect for that, since we could at least feel the higher FPS compared to if we're running like 8 FPS on like the actual PCs. So right here we have the monitor. This thing is 24 inches, so not that big, but for such a cheap price, I mean, we're not gonna really complain about this thing. I did test it out a few months back, like I said, and this thing is super cheap. Like the base of this monitor is just like super loose. Like sometimes it might even fall off like the monitor screen. Let me go ahead and actually assemble the base first so I can show you guys. It also comes with an HDMI cable, so we don't need to spend extra money on that. So far the setup only costs around like $180. Did I do the math right? 75 plus 80, 155. Yeah, the setup only costs $155 right now. And I'll show you guys what keyboard and mouse I got for the setup after. Let me go ahead and set up the stand first. All right, let's go ahead and place this thing on the base. And I think it just snaps right in just like that. It has really slim like bezels, so it's not like super thick. The neck and the base of this monitor is super short, so you really can't adjust it to be any higher than this, which kind of sucks about this, but here we have it, the monitor itself. This is what we're gonna be pairing up with that mini PC. Not too bad. It is like super cheap, as you guys can see. Very flimsy if you just move it a little bit. If you guys take a look at like the base, if I move this thing, it actually just like moves. Oh fuck! Yeah, this thing just fell just like that. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys just saw this monitor fall right on my face. I'm not gonna touch this thing anymore. I don't want it falling apart, but yeah, it's very flimsy. I'm just gonna show you guys it one more time. As you guys can see, I'm not gonna shake it too much, but just shaking it a little bit, you can see the whole monitor just like moving around. But yeah, let's just leave the monitor how it is. This thing is an $80 monitor. It could fall at any time, but we do need it for the setup. Now the keyboard and mouse is actually from one of those pre-built gaming PCs that actually come with the keyboard and mouse. And this set that I have is from ST Abron, which is like one of those pre-built gaming PC stuff on Amazon. And no joke, I didn't even know people on eBay actually sells the entire set, which is how I got this thing for only $15. So we have a keyboard and a mouse for only $15. Obviously it's gonna be used, but at least this gives us like somewhat of a gaming peripherals, even though it's not gonna be that good. Let's first take a look at the mouse, which should be like a very heavy and cheap mouse. Yeah, this right here is just like absolutely horrendous, but it does have RGB, no side buttons, but at least it should function well. It's somewhat dirty, obviously, because I bought it off eBay, but hopefully it at least works. Oh my god, bro, how do people actually use this thing? There's like these spiky parts on the side where if you hold the mouse, it actually like hurts you a little bit. Like this part could just like poke you at any time. Oh my god, bro, the scroll wheel is just like, I don't even know what this thing is, but oh my. It's not that bad, but I definitely expected it to be a lot better. Like it's fully plastic for sure. This entire build is fully plastic. What am I saying? Yeah, these things are super cheap. Let's go ahead and take a look at like the keyboard, which is a full-size gaming keyboard. 99% chance this thing is a membrane keyboard. Okay, so this thing is like more better conditioned than like the mouse. We have like a product manual. You could change the backlit on these things, but let's take a look at like the keyboard itself. This thing is actually huge. Wow. This right here is the keyboard. Oh my god. There's no way I'm gonna be playing on this thing. Just listen to the spacebar real quick. Oh my. And then here is the typing test for this thing. But at least this thing is in better condition than the mouse. They're both used. There's definitely like sign of usage, but this one is definitely in like better condition. And you guys could definitely tell this thing is membrane. Just take a look at like the switches on this keyboard. Definitely membrane. But this thing does have RGB, which is, I guess, pretty good. $15 for an entire keyboard and a mouse isn't too bad of a deal. But I could have got a Five Below keyboard and mouse, which would only total up to $10. But this one should do for now. All right, so I got Fortnite loaded up and it's been loading for literally about like 5 minutes now. This thing's actually taking so long to load up. Okay, so Fortnite finally loaded up on this mini PC. It literally took almost like 20 minutes just for the game to load in, which is just crazy. I mean, you guys could definitely tell this thing is not playable at all. It gets so much frame drops. This thing is running up to like 32 FPS, but sometimes it definitely drops way down to 5 FPS. I have it on all low settings and sometimes it's really smooth, but sometimes this thing just drops tremendously. And if you guys take a look in game, nothing is loading up and it's getting around like 3, 5, 7, 4. Like, what the heck? I don't really think this thing is playable. It's just like dropping tremendously. All right, so now I got GeForce Now loading up. It's honestly really unplayable without it, so I definitely had to load this thing up. There's currently 153 people online with me, and I think I'm just gonna get the RTX 4080 membership for GeForce Now and see if the PC could run it pretty well. Okay, so now I got GeForce Now loaded up on the PC, and without GeForce Now, the PC definitely runs Fortnite really, really bad. But with GeForce Now, as you guys can see, it's really smooth now. And even though Fortnite is not running directly from the PC, this thing does run around like 165 FPS. But honestly, this PC being a cloud streaming device for only $75 is still a very solid deal. I mean, it's still a PC that could play Fortnite. It's not running Fortnite directly from the PC, but the PC could still run Fortnite. I mean, it's not too bad. GeForce Now is pretty smooth on this PC. There is a ton of delay though, mostly because this mouse and keyboard is just like that bad. This thing just feels like absolute garbage, bro. I don't get how anyone could play on these. It's like super unresponsive, and the faux size just take up my entire desk, which is just like really annoying. But this mouse isn't too bad. I mean, the keyboard is probably like the worst part of it. The mouse is just like really loud. The switches are just like super, super loud. But that's literally like the only bad thing about this mouse. There's nothing too good about this mouse, but it's just like super ass. It honestly just gets the job done for this setup. And since this setup is just like that cheap, you really have like no options for a good mouse if you're trying to save money. All right, so I'm not sure what's wrong with the mouse, but the RGB on this mouse just keeps on flickering for some reason. And then sometimes it just goes back to normal. I feel like it might be like a little bit broken, but it should be fine just because this thing functions properly. Well, let's go ahead and go into an actual game and see how well this thing could run with GeForce Now. And even with the RTX 4080 rigs that GeForce Now has, which is what I'm running through this mini PC, frames aren't even that stable. This thing is getting around like 100 to 114. The frames definitely drop a lot still, but nonetheless, they're all still better than actually running Fortnite through this mini PC, just because there's no stutters and the game just doesn't freeze. The mini PC running Fortnite just freezes literally like every 2 seconds. Bro, what is this guy doing? Oh my God, bro. GeForce Now is running like 75 FPS. Like what? GeForce isn't even that good either. Still better than like the actual PC, but GeForce Now on this PC is still like not even that good. He's behind this wall. He's behind this wall, right? Wait, what? He's behind the door? Am I tripping? Oh, what the? I'm getting bombed. What the fuck is right here? 18. He has a shotgun. He has a shotgun. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Crack. Dead. Let's go. How did I survive? How did I actually survive? Oh my God, bro. This mouse is actually so heavy. Literally like a brick. Full box. This guy's one. This guy's one. There we go. There we go. Oh my. I'm getting shot at. I'm getting shot at. I'm getting shot at. Oh my God, bro. This mouse and keyboard is just like horrible. It's actually horrible. Like I thought this thing would be like bearable, but it's like borderline playable. Especially the mouse. This thing is just like super, super heavy. And pair with that, GeForce Now is not even running like a stable frames, which is like so stupid. RTX 4080 rigs, and this thing doesn't even run like a stable 120 FPS, bro. They don't see me. These guys definitely do not see me. Cracked. Oh, this guy's one. This guy's one. Full box. Never mind. That guy's one. This guy's also one. Edit, 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 edit. 130. 130, bro. Yeah, GeForce Now just drops like way too many frames. And then we also got this like trash keyboard, trash mouse. This is actually gonna be really, really hard. Regardless, this setup being less than $200 is actually a pretty good deal still. Oh my God, bro. There's actually like so much delay. There's actually like a ton of delay, actually. GeForce Now just has like a ton of delay, bro. Wait, wait. They don't know I'm here. They don't know I'm here. Oh, fuck, he does know I'm here. Like, what is going on, bro? There's actually... Even GeForce Now has a ton of delay for some reason. Either this PC is just running GeForce Now like really, really slow, and like the processing power of GeForce Now is still hard to run with this PC, or GeForce Now RTX 4080 rigs are just garbage, bro. 20. What? just happened. There's no way. There's no way, bro. There's no way. Yeah, I don't even think this PC could handle GeForce Now too well. Oh, one shot. Literally 1 HP. There we go. This PC definitely struggles to run GeForce Now. There's like no way. I don't remember GeForce Now being this bad. I feel like if I upgraded the memory on this PC, we are running like 4 gigs of RAM, I believe, which is just really, really bad. Like that thing is just not playable at all. He's right here. He's right here. He's right here. Watch, 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 watch. Okay, he ran. Oh, this guy's spamming me with the... This man's spamming me with the minigun, bro. What the heck? Whoa, yo, oh my God. There's no way this is real. There's no way this is real. 27? 20? Let me heal, let me heal, let me heal, let me heal. Don't spam me. Don't spam me. Please don't spam. Please don't spam. 30? I missed. Full box, full box, full box. There's no way. There's no way. My SMG wasn't reloaded. Are you serious? This guy should be low though. He should be low. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. It's so hard to play on this setup. Yeah, I give up, bro. There's actually no way. GG's.